Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first-round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the third-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the LSU Tigers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And here he comes, the quarterback. All eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
He pulls in the catch. That's good for a first down near the 40. A new set of downs after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right here.
And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Third down upcoming after that completion. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him the third down. They hold up the line of scrimmage. They could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
An inside give now from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, I know we think about LSU. I go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here. Move the sticks.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback making adjustments down what the defense is showing. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Coverage team brings down the returner. And he takes this from inside 5. So So Texas's offense comes out for their first possession today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Throws it to the right. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Offense getting set. It's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. And that stiff arm will help earn him the first down.
This is why running the football is so important. Run the ball, don't play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. He'll field the punt. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Oh, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. The shotgun handoff here. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He gains 9, so it's second and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
LSU has moved into the red zone. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle, but first down.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he
runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch is made deep down the right sideline. Keeps a foot in bounds. What kind?
But what a play here by this receiver for a big game for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back, and they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy, and maybe plays like this
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
that kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Higgins. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. That Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. The gain is good enough for a first down here to 38.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looking to scramble. He's found some room at the 45. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Important second down play coming up. Looking for some space. It's Harden. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is...
Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offense. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Caught in the backfield. It's Turner. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. Longhorns bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. The defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Go all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
The big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
That's complete downfield. Tackle made quickly, but they're knocking on the door. Ball spotted at the 8.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Here's first and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense really clicking. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as it gets set to send this one away. Returner looking to create better field position. And the returner being brought down. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. No idea what he was trying to do there, but the end result, it's going to be a safety. Wow. So the safety will set up a free kick. They'll boot it away from their 20. Running it back, it's Higgins. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The sure hands. It's Hatchett. Breaking free at the 35. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackled immediately, but not before he gets the ball inside the 20. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Schultz. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
They'll stop him on a small gain here. Tried to run for it in the 3rd and long and came up well short. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Oh, and he's got some space here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on return. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Hit just as he throws the ball. And is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. In other words, a dynamite start to the Big 12 championship. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and what could be a finish to this Big 12 championship they'll be talking about for a long, long time.
And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First down here for this offense. It's a quarterback keeper. As the first down is still going. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Fights through a tackle.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Second down after that previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. From the shotgun, drops back. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. And they've punted away for the fourth time today. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first, airing this one out toward the sideline. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
He's looking deep here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LSU. This one is getting ugly. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Get set, get set.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to his target. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They're going to run it here. They stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
It's a draw to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, how about that? Another call and another bad result for this offense. Kind of a microcosm of how this entire football game has gone. They're just trying to bleed that clock and get out of here. Nothing working at all.
The Longhorns will line up to kick it away. Hunter getting a workout here, on for the 5th time today. Punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 15. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking for a gap. It's Harden. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw, and he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open, took his eyes off the football. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And he's going to launch it deep again. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Defense creates a big turnover, and that'll end the quarter of play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He lets it go on the move. And he's got it. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Longhorns hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And they tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. And here comes that LSU offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one and reception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
You know, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I would keep looking to throw the ball downfield. These receivers are too talented, and this quarterback has an ability to get into a rhythm, and eventually you're going to hit some big plays.
The important 3rd down play coming up. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Looks like LSU has the 1st down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That's an important 1st down on that running play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Finding some room with the 25. And a broken tackle will earn him 1st down yardage.
Really good patience here from the back, and anytime you have a big gain like this, that means the receivers are doing their job as well at that 2nd and 3rd level of the defense, picking up some bigger blocks and helping them get even more yards.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Touchdown, Tigers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. In a conference championship game, this quarterback, this receiver, having a performance we are never going to forget, Kurt.
You know, at this point, I'm just kind of sitting back, just enjoying it. I don't even know what to say from an analytical standpoint because it just keeps happening over and over again. But it sure is fun to just sit back and watch these guys execute.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after the completion. We reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback dropping back. Using his legs here. And they'll get him down that time. It's third down for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down. Longhorns will line up to punt it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, oftentimes you got an open receiver and a completion.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.